Castle, Fox, Champagny, Barnes, and yes, official. That one's a little bit better.
Yeah, the Spurs got some guys that can really guard. It's going to be hard to find a guy to pick on.
Third in the league in defensive rating, much better with Wembanyama on the floor. Here's Pritchard, who dominated the Raptors again last night. Off the mark.
Remember, Pritchard is the top scorer on back-to-backs.
Good call. More than 24 points a game this season. The Celtics as a team 5-1 on back-to-backs this year. Tied for second best in the league as De'Aaron Fox gets in there and scores.
Yeah, simple dribble handoff with a flip back, and they didn't want to switch it.
Fox a perennial 20-plus point per game scorer. As White pulls the cord out of three and missed it. Fox lets it go out of bounds. This is a matchup of the number 2 team in each conference. Spurs 5 games behind Oklahoma City. Celtics 4 games behind Detroit. Stephon Castle almost had a pigeon sitting on the rim out of...
Yeah, I can't pick the popular guy.
A mainstream guy.
No, I like him. It's not like I don't like him. I'm just saying I like him when no one likes him.
Rookie of the year last year, who's improved his numbers across the board. Castle chasing around Pritchard. Cornette met Kate at the rim. That said, I want to be a third of the player Tim Duncan was. I love multiples and factors. Break it all down. Number 7 for the Celtics is pretty good too. Jaylen Brown's got the first deuce.
Jaylen Brown's going to have a big night because the Spurs are really hard to break off the dribble.
Castle, late pass, Cornette with a good touch.
Always in the right location for Cornette. Oh my gosh.
Brown off the mark with a tough shot. Castle, a terrific defender, second-year pro from UConn. He's the 4th pick last year. And even that looks like a steal. 2 minutes in, 2-point lead for the Spurs.
And he is fast.
Yeah, one of the fastest in the league. De'Aaron Fox hit the brakes and hit the 3.
I mean, that wasn't even a screen. He just exploded and created separation from Pritchard.
Brown around the K to screen, stakes it to his right hand, attacks his old teammate and scores.
Brown strong, fast, and shifty.
Champagny, an excellent 3-point shooter, made 11 of them on New Year's Eve against the Knicks, which is a Spurs record.
Oh, they were down big in that game, and he brought them back.
They were popping Champagny on New Year's Eve. Here is White. Inside Gonzalez on the roll. Nice read from the 19-year-old to give it up to Keita.
Yeah, they used Jordan Walsh in the short roll. They're going to have to use Hugo Gonzalez in that same position.
Champagny tries it again. Brown almost blocked it off the heel. White taps it over to Hugo. Pritchard led the way with 27 points last night against the Raptors. Also had 5 boards and 8 assists.
They're loaded up against Brown.
Yep, Champagny defending him. Cornette comes over to help. Keita again drops it in.
Exactly what you want to do against that overload. Get right to the middle of the floor. Good job by Keita. Nice pass by Jaylen Brown.
Nemi with 4, Brown with 4. Celtics have a 1-point lead. It's a 6-0 run. Castle threw it right to White. Great positioning from the microprocessor. Drops it off to Brown, and he banks it in. 8 in a row for the Seas.
Yeah, it's good to see them run off of San Antonio's mistakes.
Gonzalez with the These are the 2 best teams in the NBA since the beginning of December. Champagny off the side of the backboard. Slow start for him. He's 0 for 4, all from downtown. Brown is the trailer. He walks into one. White got a hand on it. JB keeps it alive. Defended by the veteran Harrison Barnes. White on the cut. Brown, great pass. And Derek White, a double pump finish.
That's an early claim, Drew. That's an early claim.
Wemby's going to end up on Wall Street here. A good start as Wemby has to save it. Castle tries a 3. Has not been a great 3-point shooter a year and a half into his career. Really the only thing he has not done well. Garza in the game along with Walsh. Keldon Johnson trying to chase Jaylen Brown around. Now he switched on to Pritchard. A late shot clock. Peyton Pritchard chopping him up. Got to the hole. Over Wembanyama for 2.
That was sweet.
How do you even practice that? into Castle. He's fouled and the basket counts.
That is tough. You gotta ask Pritchard about that one. I don't know if we've seen Pritchard take a shot like that. Just going, I gotta put it way up there.
Yeah, he's just showing off now. A lot of the time when he gets in the paint, he'll stop. He'll take that pull up from 12 to 15 feet. Not that time.
Man, a little 2-1-2 with Wemby in the middle.
Foul's called on
the floor with Wemby.
And the Celtics want to move him around, right? Give to Garza. That'll help.
That's huge. Absolutely huge. To have a center that can knock down threes, because it forces Wemby to creep back out of the paint.
A steal by Pritchard. Second Spurs turnover. Pritchard finds Walsh, goes right to the hole and almost punched it. Oh, Jordan Walsh really ripped the rim off. Johnson waits. Nice move around Garza, and Keldon Johnson is fouled. He's a pretty electric.
He's not Paul Pierce, but he wants to lay his body on guys like Pierce did.
I like how you started that with, he's not Paul Pierce. Make sure everybody knows.
He's not Paul Pierce, but when you think about Pierce playing through people's bodies, Johnson does the same type of stuff.
He's one of the highest scoring bench players in the league this season, Keldon Johnson. Brown on the kick. Castle closed out on Pritchard. Peyton Pritchard in the lane. That one comes up a little short. Castle with the rebound himself. Walsh defending Wembanyama, putting it on the floor at his size. Castle finds Harrison Barnes off the back of the rim. And Brown collects it.
Celtics did a good job of scrambling out of that defensive possession.
Brown off balance. He was fouled. And last night, 25, 8, and 7 in 37 minutes. Draws a lot of attention again. Pritchard goes to work. Brown has to fire. Oh! Rains it in on the alien.
I feel like that ball was in the air for like 5 seconds.
He put that thing in space. Barnes has the answer.
And he couldn't make that shot. You gotta do something about that.
Harrison Barnes has played 341 consecutive games, and then Castle backs it up with a dunk.
Jaylen Brown thought he got tripped.
It was the Celtics' first turnover of the game. Joe Mazzulla's team now sporting the best offense in the NBA in terms of offensive rating. Also the best in NBA history since they started tracking it. 96-97. Foul will be on the rookie Dylan.
Arcup.
After the miss by Pritchard, Keldon Johnson a rebound. Spurs looking to push. Here is Harper. Crafty lefty. Barnes fakes it this time. Johnson again playing physical. Out to Jeremy Sohan, who just checked into the game. Missed a three. Johnson the offensive rebound. Barnes will try it again. Pritchard there out to the nice box out from Garza. Anthony Simons in there for the first time. Punctures the paint. Comes up short.
The Wemby effect.
Johnson with some space. Not close. Brown with his second rebound. He's got 9 points to lead the game. Jaylen Brown up to number 3 in the MVP ladder on NBA.com. Gets fouled here by Sohan.
Jaylen Brown,
Brown switched on to Wembanyama.
Whoa.
Steps it back. Oh my goodness! What are we watching? I haven't seen someone deal with an alien like this since Lieutenant Ripley. Unbelievable stuff from Jaylen Brown. That's 2 moonballs over Wembanyama. Off of Simon.
Good things here. A lot of good things.
The Celtics helped turn Luke Cornett from a floor spacer, which is what he was at the start of his career, to a vertical spacer.
Yeah.
He really improved his athleticism. We know how smart of a player he is. He was a serious contributor to that championship team. Derek White from the mid-range.
Interesting. Jaylen Brown played every minute in the first, and he's back out there again.
Yeah, good call. Castle off the mark on a three. Brown with the rebound. Castle's 0 for 3 from downtown. As Shireman somehow gets it out to Simons. K to the offensive rebound, and he's fouled. And just to wrap it up on Kornet, before he ended up returning to the Celtics, it's just, if you look at how his career and how his life really have played out, so much of those big moments have happened here in Boston. Of course, the championship in 2024, but also off the court.
And he made a huge body transformation. That was the biggest thing. Like,
Fox, little fade away from the free throw line. The Kornet signing for 4 years, $41 million. Congratulations to him. That's a bargain of a deal.
It really is.
I mean, he is a really impactful player.
And it shows you, like, what the people, when they make grades about free agency, they said it was the worst signing in free agency. I'm like, you guys don't watch. Are you crazy?
Go watch the games, man.
Yeah, go watch the games.
8-point Celtics lead early second quarter. Johnson into a crowd. Castle's going to keep firing. There's his first make. He got the roll. Castle on the year is 27% from downtown. He started 0 for 3 here.
But he has to be able to do that if they're going to win a championship.
Denying Brown the ball there. Castle defending JB. Shireman. Oh, beautiful.
Nice shot to have.
Late shot clock situation. Line drive 3 is off. San Antonio 3 for 18 from beyond the arc. Fox. There's Simons in the paint. That's tough from the elbow.
That's great footwork. He's also processing Lou Kornet in the drop as Kaden gets behind the defense. But Simons has a shot for every situation.
He had 15 against Toronto last night. 16th time he's had at least 15 points off the bench. Barnes bumped barely by Shireman. It's into the game. Harper after the jab. Long rebound after the brick.
Yeah, that ball didn't hit the rim.
Yep. No shot clock reset. Castle phlegmatic, as Luke Kornet would say, calm, cool, and collected, but he missed the shot. Celtics still above 50%. White in the paint. Champagny the rebounds. First meeting between these two this year. It's been the matchup in this first half. Walsh defending Wemby. Jordan moving those puppies. Garza over to help. Celtics doing a great job.
Someone blocked that ball. I don't know if it was Walsh or Garza.
Wembanyama scoreless in 8 minutes. Garza's made 2 threes already. Walsh keeps it moving. White and Simons do the same. Simons picked up the dribble, gets rid of it to Luka Garza. Wembanyama's in there. Garza almost made it. This place would have gone nuts if he had made that shot. Lindy Waters, the third, is in the game for the first time.
Got a great job.
Whoa, Wembanyama over Garza, off the mark. Champagny with the stick back.
You got to get on the glass, but Celtics doing a good job. Pritchard's not out there, that Brown's out there. They're going to find how they're going to get their offense.
This guy, man, Simons knocked off his line, wanted a foul. Spurs on the year, 9th in the league in field goal percentage. You wouldn't know it from tonight. They're missing a lot of shots. Celtics defense has been great, but got to finish with a rebound. Oh, Wembanyama, the pump, and the three. His first 3 points of the game.
Mitch says he is just too important to the league.
He is a special player. We just saw it with that pump fake into a 3, and then Derek White has the answer out of the timeout.
Yeah, that was a 2-1-2 zone, very similar to what the Celtics run, except Wemby's in the middle of it.
Well, Wembanyama averages 3.5 blocks a game for his career, which is on pace to tie the all-time record. Mark Eaton has it. Waters kick it out. He can also do this. It's the same move. Gonzalez almost got him back, but
yeah, that should be on the floor, though.
Called for the foul.
On the cut, Wembanyama.
Just put the rookie on a poster.
I don't know. You're going to have to switch that. You can't lock and trail Wembanyama on that. He catches it. That's a dunk.
Pritchard. Right back to White. Tries it again. Sticks it again. Derek White catching fire. Gonzalez defending Wembanyama now, and Harper. It's Wemby the assist.
And Harper's going to be a really good player for them. Just a rookie, getting the opportunity to come off the bench.
How about the guys that got coming off the bench right now? Harper, Johnson, and oh yeah, Wembanyama. Pretty sick bench mob. Barnes, head of steam to the basket to make it a three-point game.
Harrison Barnes, that big boy basketball.
33 years old, 14-year pro from North Carolina. You coached him in Golden State.
Man, I used to cook him one-on-one. Those days are long gone.
How did I know that's where we were going? There we go, Pritchard. That's up Wembanyama. Gets around him. Oh, yeah!
Little jelly roll.
He still got the scar from when he got headbutted last night. Champagny finally hits. He was 0 for 4.
And so all that is Wembanyama. They don't want guys coming off his body. Normally they would switch. He's a matchup nightmare. Oh, okay. Here's what.
Come on, back to him. No screen. Let him go. ISO.
That's actually good basketball.
A good pass. Now White rattled it out. Gonzalez right back to him on the reload. Bullseye. Just active in the NBA. D. White is 3 for 7 tonight. He's got a game-high 15 points. Shireman with the good hands. Harper gets it back. Out to Johnson. Missed the three. Luke Cornett back in there, has the offensive rebound. It's amazing. After these coaches call a timeout, their team hits the glass hard. It leads to 2 for Johnson.
Yeah, both teams want to make sure they get all over the glass. Good offensive teams, you can't give them 2 looks.
Spurs are the best defensive rebounding team in the league for the season. White again, 17 in the first half.
That's becoming White's shot. Just going right, stopping with that decel step. Hey!
Fox got to his spot.
Oh, Correct just slipped.
They were playing hockey here this afternoon. Bruins won 10-2 over the Rangers. Take that for data, New York. It's almost as big of a blowout as Indiana Oregon last night. Fox just straight line speed.
You got to get back and build a wall against Fox. If he sees a gap, he will get to the rim.
And Johnson with a steal. Spurs have a chance to take the lead. Harper goes right at Shireman. Yup, it's a charge.
Baylor makes big defensive plays for
It's
him.
the 3-minute mark of the second quarter. Got a good one developing here. Brown got it back on the block. Baby hook for Jaylen Brown. His first points of the second quarter.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown had those 15 minutes straight. Came back, making an impact right away.
Off of Cornett, Celtics ball. Just 4 turnovers for each team. Brown rising fire and connects for 3.
You got Jaylen Brown going off the dribble, step back threes, pull ups, and now he's getting pin downs like he's Steph Curry. Is there anything he can't do offensively?
Still waiting to find out. Johnson, after the nice pass, missed it. And Brown with the rebound.
Less than 2 minutes to play in the quarter.
Celtics improving by the game, it feels like, protecting the defensive glass. Well, there's swipe of the Fox in the pregame interview. Take the shot, hope they go in. First half stats by Jason Stone Injury Lawyers, official injury law firm of the Boston Celtics. Injured? Better phone Stone.
mean, I think we're shooting pretty good, especially from 3, 8 for 19. I'll live with that.
You saw in the sights and sounds a couple ridiculous shots by the Celtics over Wembanyama. Brown with a couple from deep, Pritchard with one in the paint. Again, Wemby on the bench to start the quarter. Derek White pulls it back, too strong on a triple. De'Aaron Fox has the rebound. Fox had 11 points to lead the way for the Spurs in the first half. He is really skilled in that pick and roll.
Yeah, just making the screen. It's as fast as he gets that shot off, that's the problem. He's kind of probing, and next thing you know, he shot the jumper.
Fox is 6 for 8 from the floor. White, same spot. This one's good. D. White, the first player with 20 in this game. Celtics are 19-1 when White scores at least 15 points in the first half since they traded for him from San Antonio back in February of 2022. They've been in the finals twice since then and won a championship, of course, with Luke Cornett on the team. Brown, tight turn around the Queta screen. Pritchard around the world against Castle, one of the best perimeter defenders in the league. White almost had the rebound, but Cornett comes up with it. Luke's got 4 rebounds. He's only taken 1 shot. He made it. Fox, foot was on the line. Queta with the board. Nini's got 8 rebounds tonight. Hugo Gonzalez got his first start at the Garden tonight. Drops it off Queta with a nice lefty touch.
Yeah, switched it over. Good pass, Hugo. Good dive to the basket by Queta.
Barnes in the corner, trying to get around White, who back tapped it. Castle gets it back and missed the 3. Harrison Barnes the rebound, up between 3 Celtics, and there's the late whistle. Harrison Barnes 88% from the line this time out. Harrison Barnes.
Yeah, he grades himself. Did he make the right cut? Did he make the right pass? Did he make the right drive? As a role player, not a star player.
Does he have a grade for the season?
Yeah, he's 88%.
It's pretty good.
It is.
That would make him an academic All-American, just like you were at USC.
That is a true thing. Everyone's claiming I didn't do it. I did do that.
I want to see the certificate.
I don't keep that stuff. That's my mom.
Pritchard runs into one. Slow shooting start for both teams in the second half. Champagny can change that. Off the back of the rim. Not a good night for him from downtown. 1 for 6. So he can catch fire instantly.
Castle's tough.
Yeah, Brown looking for the call. Didn't get it, but made the shot. Fox with the answer. 15 for Fox.
Elite basketball.
Feel like a playoff game to you?
No, it's not that. It's just seeing the skill level of each guy that's out there.
Gonzalez in and out on a 3. Fox ran into White. It's a block. Just like the call we saw in the first half by Walsh, 6'6". Jordan's done a nice job on Wemby, who had just 5 points in the first half. Just shoots it over the top that time.
So this used to be the thing with Wemby. Put a smaller guy on him, he struggles. Not anymore. He was cooking Alex Caruso against the Thunder.
And not many people cook Alex Caruso. First team all defense type of guy.
Man,
fouls on Brown. He's doing a nice job protecting the rock tonight. Celtics best in the league at that, fewer than 12 a game. Again, Wembanyama just using his size.
There's nothing really you could do about that. You just got to give up the long 2 in that situation.
Just 4 points for Pritchard, 2 for 9. Here goes White, stops, finds Luka. Garza just checked back in, he's back in the scoring column.
Luka, every time he's on the floor, he's constantly moving based on where the ball's at.
Logs a lot of steps. Barnes with the decel, missed the shot. 5 rebounds for Jaylen Brown, who's 8 for 13, shooting it efficiently again. Garza in the paint. Wembanyama over the top of him. Luka from the corner. And Harper just snatches the rebound. Learned before the game that Dylan Harper is apparently a Packers fan. Oh, Wembanyama is fouled.
I like it when people force me to go left. I hope they keep doing it.
Is that like reverse psychology? Do except put 2 on him.
Wembanyama kind of falls into that category too. He makes both free throws.
Wemby has 6 of the 10 Spurs points this quarter.
Yeah, he had 5 points in the first half. He's already got 6 in the third quarter, and he didn't even start it. We're midway through this third quarter. 3-point Celtics lead as Brown goes back to work. Late shot clock. Oh, he tried to posterize Wembanyama. Garza in there on the deck, and it's out of bounds off the Celts.
There's only one way to go when you go at number 1. This is so, I'm glad that he didn't dunk it. That was fell off. It would have been in the back.
Month in December. Simons blocked by Wembanyama. Out of bounds. It's Spurs ball.
Yeah, it went off Simon's back foot on the block.
There's a second block for Wembanyama tonight. Over Walsh. Jordan Walsh working hard. He gets fouled by Harper. Great career against the Celtics. So good.
Historically, we've done a good job of moving him around, but the Spurs are so much better at keeping him near the basket now.
He's directing traffic here. Now defending Walsh. He gets by him. Jordan Walsh to the basket. And Wembanyama the rebound, just his second of the game. Harper finds Johnson in the corner. Garza clears the rebound for the C's. 5 minutes to play in the third. Wembanyama shaded over, patrolling the paint. Walsh trying to keep him honest from the corner. Brown goes to work.
Oh my gosh.
Look out. Foul on Brown. Just throw it to the rim and Wembanyama will get it.
I don't know what was higher, that alley-oop or Jaylen Brown's jump earlier over. Well, also remember, no De'Aaron Fox. He was hurt early. He was playing big minutes. It might be something, you know, good sacrifice for Wemby for the greater good.
In the first couple weeks of the season, it looked like he might win MVP this year. Garza straight on. He is 3 for 4 from distance.
That's a good job by Joe to put Garza in there with Wemby. Because if Wemby's going to guard him, you got to have a guy that can stretch the floor.
Walsh is out of the game now. Shireman dealing with Wemby. Keeping those hands back. Wembanyama tries to put it up. Great job by Shireman. Not fouling him. Brown gets by Fox. Finds Pritchard. Maybe lost to Detroit on that road trip. Harper.
Oh, fancy. Mitch Johnson calling his number. Can he develop a youngster? See how they keep Wemby by the basket? No matter what defense they run, they keep shifting guys off Wemby's body.
White with the block on Fox. You could see it coming. Better phone Stone. The Celtics a +4 on the glass. They've been a plus on the glass in 6 straight games coming into this one. Simons the big step back. Missed it as he shot it over Wembanyama. You know, Mitch Johnson and Joe Mazzulla have a lot of similarities.
Yeah.
Neither guy played in the league, pressed into the duty of being a head coach of an iconic franchise and unique circumstances. Both guys have done a great job. Olynyk, the former Celtic, kicks it out to the corner. Champagnie through traffic.
I don't want to see him make a shot. He can get flaming hot.
That's what we saw against the Knicks on New Year's Eve. 11 threes, franchise record. Brown doesn't have the answer. Champagnie the rebound. Champagnie's got a double-double now as White with his second block of the game.
Oh, here we go.
Trying to climb Mount Wemby. Oh, the block by Victor Wembanyama. And then Wemby on this. Ridiculousness. I'm a little surprised he doesn't do that in French.
Exactly.
Spurs back in a zone maybe for a second. Moving around, late shot clock out of the Celtics timeout. Brown finds White over Champagnie for three.
Oh, yeah.
He gave him a nod,
You see that? This is what I do. In the fourth quarter, my pockets are filled with threes.
One of the top three-point shooters in the fourth this year. Fox over Brown for two. 21 for De'Aaron Fox. He's right around his season average. He is 8 for 10 on twos, 1 for 4 on threes. White just hit a three, has to give it up with Wembanyama on him. Brown against Olynyk, that's fun. Jaylen Brown. Kelly O knocks
That's the Wemby factor.
Champagnie left it short.
Well, Wemby's going to have to come out. We're going to have to make our run then. Oh, here we go.
Bulls.
Whoever Wemby is.
White the rebound on the Wembanyama miss. He's 6 for 12. Wemby's played 20 minutes. He was 21 minutes and then 26 in his 2 games back from injury. Come off the bench in all 3. 20 minutes tonight. We'll see how many he has left. White the spin. Has to get rid of it with Wemby there. Simons for 3. Timeout beyond the arc. That's 44%. They're shooting better from 3 than 2. Olynyk, the former Celtic, and the basket counts, and a foul on Shireman. Makes the free throw. Wembanyama, 17 points in 21 minutes.
Hey, how much more are they going to play him?
He's a plus 11 in those 20 minutes. He was 26 minutes 3 days ago against the Lakers. They do play in Minnesota tomorrow in a 6 o'clock local start in the Twin Cities as White has it rattle out. Tie game with 8 minutes to play.
If he's playing this many minutes, I bet he sits out of that game.
And then they wrap up their road trip at Oklahoma City in a couple of days. Castle defended well by Simons.
Yeah, very good defense by Simons.
And Castle behind the play might have gotten hit in a sensitive area.
Oh,
and he got the steal. White with the back tap. He took his cookies. Oh, baby. Brown from the wing, driving right at Wemby. How did he stay in bounds there? Castle lines it up. Champagnie nearly created a rebound for San Antonio, but Garza secured it. 5 rebounds for Luka to go with his 11 points. Big collision and a block on him.
But the whole thing is weird because of Wemby's minute restriction.
Shireman, no dip 3. Cash! What a night for the Fireman!
It all started with that steal and dunk.
Harper going right at Garza, just moved him. Luka has the rebound. How about Shireman? 4 for 4 into double figures, his most points in over a month. Brown finds him. Late shot clock. Here goes White. Over Wembanyama. This is tense in the fourth. Wembanyama. Olynyk keeps it in play. Out to Wemby for the tie. Shireman the rebound. Man, every rebound is just
Every
a
battle, everything is contested. This does feel like a playoff game.
This is awesome. Brown pulls up. In and out. Shireman putting his body on the line. Wembanyama leads the break himself. Gathered it from outside the three-point line. Shireman the board.
Wemby looks exhausted. I'd go at Wemby right now. I know he's all-world defensively, but I'd go at him.
Yeah, he is sucking wind right now, and White right through that open gate.
Wemby was
Touched up. Keldon Johnson cut off by White. Just the second foul on the Celtics in the fourth. Fox zigzag behind the screen. Missed it. Keita wins the rebound.
big board.
13 boards for Keita. Celtics bench upset. No fouls called on Champagnie. There it is. He was bumped. And that's the second foul on San Antonio in the quarter. 2 free throws in this entire game. Simons whips it out. Shireman. And Fox the rebound. That's Baylor's first miss of the night. It was 4 for 4. This is officially a clutch game within 5 with 5 minutes to play. Johnson challenging Keita. And he cleans it up and he's fouled.
Tough move.
Best net rating. It's a team that has proven that even though it's young, it can win big games and win close games. Celtics with a 2-point edge here. Brown into the body of Champagnie, creates some space, missed the jumper. De'Aaron Fox with his 8th rebound, hits it ahead for Champagnie. He's surrounded. Johnson is blocked by White, and the whistle is late. And that's a miss for McDonald. Some free throw. The 18th free throw for the Spurs. The Celtics have shot 2. Here's Brown, who's 0 for 6 in the 4th quarter. Now White, one of the best clutch shooters in the league. Reversing course around a Keita's screen for 3. Fox the rebound. Here comes Champagnie. 3.5 to play. Fox probing. Barnes drives on Shireman. Keita runs over and erased the shot. Big play from Nemi. Now it's Brown. Pritchard trying to free himself. Again, the shot clock gets low. Again, it's in White's hands. Goes right at his old teammate and scores.
Derek White did a great job of sealing off Luke Cornett on that.
105. Fox. Oh,
Just threw.
Oh, boy. They're like a chia pet.
The lineup is growing overnight. They become huge. All right, you got to have a plan for this.
Here's Cornett on the perimeter.
What?
Johnson the rebound.
And a lot of it is that you can't drive because of Wemby.
Johnson for the lead. Spurs by 2. So they bring in the double big lineup and score 5 in a row. 93-91.
Two minutes to play in the quarter.
Brown, left hand.
Great attack. Back-to-back left-hand lands over Cornett.
27, 7-7 for number 7. We got a tie game with 1:45 to play. Both big screen for Fox. Lost the handle. Brown dives. They say he was on the baseline. Keita defending Wemby. 5 to shoot. Wembanyama ridiculous.
No defense for that.
17 points in 25 minutes. $1:30 to play. Spurs by 2. Don't want to drive with Wemby in there. This is a good look. Brown missed it. Tatum almost had the rebound. Nimi's got 61 boards in his last 5 games. Couldn't secure that one. That same matchup. Good hands from Keita. Wembanyama has to retrieve it. 5 to shoot.
Oh no.
Wembanyama in front of the Celtics bench. Comes up short. Brown collects the rebound. Crowd on their feet. Fox with the steal. And then White, the only man back with a challenge, but Champagnie got it back. Looking to score quickly here. White turn in the corner, fouled by Cornette. Luke says no, but Derek. Makes them both. 2-point game. Spurs have 1 timeout left. Mitch Johnson will keep it in his pocket. Again, the sellout crowd is on their feet. Shireman defending Wembanyama. Clock is off. Here's Brown, snaps it back over Cornette. Off the heel. Offensive rebound to White, blocked by Champagnie. Cornette the rebound, and he will head to the.
And there's some.
We'll have a timeout. 7.1 left. Cornette splits him. 5-point lead. Off Pritchard's foot. Didn't get a shot off at the end. And in the